Hi everyone, this sequence is to introduce you to Sun Salutations Sequence A. So this forms the foundation of many yoga practices. It's a great way of warming up the body and bringing movement to your spine and your limbs and just kind of having a bit of a brain break, getting everything moving. So let's start on the floor just to get our spine warmed up briefly. Come to a tabletop position. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just check that your spine is nice and flat. Imagine someone's placing a bowl of water on your back. It needs to be able to balance. Make sure you can't see your feet. They should be tucked away behind your legs. Once you've found your spot, breathing in, sending the belly down and the chest forwards, looking up. And then breathing out, tucking the chin, rounding the spine, bringing the hips forward. Breathing in, belly down, chest forward, coming into your cow position. And then breathing out, arching the spine, pushing the hands against the floor, cat position. And just move through in your own time. Breathing in as you bring your chest forward. And then bringing out as you dome through the shoulders, arching that spine. One more time. Inhale, chest forwards. And exhale, pushing the floor away, hips forward. Inhale, back to your neutral tabletop position. Tuck the toes behind you. Walk the hands forward, maybe an inch. And then push your hips back and up towards the ceiling and come into a down dog. So spread the fingertips, push down through your knuckles, that takes the weight off the wrists. Bring those sit bones up towards the ceiling. So you want to make a V shape with your body. Soften the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Heels don't have to be touching the floor, but know that that's an option if you've got that movement. You can take a gentle bend in the knees if you need to help form that V shape and bring those sit bones higher. Take a breath here. Breathing in, bending the knees, gazing towards your fingertips, and then step the feet forward to your hands, keeping them hip width apart, and then slowly slide your hands up your legs, rolling up, one vertebrae at a time until your head comes up last. Now we start the sun salutations. Breathing in, arms up towards the ceiling, breathing out, folding forward at the hips, bringing your chest towards your thighs, fingertips towards the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, quads, or still on the floor, lengthen the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands on the ground, step back with the right foot, then the left into plank position, keeping your spine nice and long. Bring your knees down to the ground, untuck the toes, gently lower your body, keeping your elbows tucked in, lowering all the way to the floor. Keeping those hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in. Inhale, come into a cobra. So using your back muscles to lift up. Exhale down, tuck the toes, press back to tabletop, and then hips up into downward dog. Take a breath here. Bend the knees, step forward with the right foot, then the left. Come back to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, gaze forwards. Exhale, back to the floor. And then inhale, arms towards the ceiling, reaching up with those fingertips, and then hands back to the center of your chest. Well done, you've just done your first sun salutation. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, bringing your hands down the center line of your body, fingertips towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, quads or still on the floor, straighten the spine, gazing forwards. Exhale, plant those hands on the mat, step back with the left foot, then the right, come into your plank pose, push the heels away from you. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists, engage the core, belly button to spine. If this is too much, bring your knees to the floor, untuck the toes. Everybody down on their knees now, and then slowly lower your chest down to the ground. Keep your elbows tucked in, chin to the floor. Inhale to cobra, keep those elbows tucked in. Exhale, back to the floor, tuck the toes, press back to tabletop, and then push up to downward dog. Take a breath here. Bend the knees, gaze towards the thumbs, step forward with the left foot, then the right. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands back to the floor. And then inhale, arms up towards the ceiling, gazing at your fingertips. And then hands back to the center of your chest. Hopefully you've got the hang of it now. Let's move through a little bit quicker. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Hands down the center line of your body towards the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, gaze forwards. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat. Step back with the right foot, then the left, into your plank pose. Check that your shoulders are above your wrists. Spread your fingers. Press back with your heels. Keep your spine long. Engage your core. Bring your belly button to your spine. Remember, you can put your knees down at any time. Take a full breath here. And then lower your knees. Untuck the toes. Lower your chest and chin. Keep your elbows tucked in. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Gently tuck the toes. Press back through tabletop. And then into your downward dog. Take a breath here. Bend the knees. Gaze towards the thumbs. Step forward with the right foot. Then the left. Into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. And then inhale, bring your fingertips towards the ceiling, gazing up, and then hands to the center of your chest. Let's do one more. Inhale, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, spine long. Exhale, hands back to the floor. Step back with the left foot, then the right into your plank. See if you can hold the plank for a tiny bit longer. Check that your shoulders are above your wrists, pressing those heels away towards the back. Engaging the core. Bring your belly button to your spine. Taking a full breath here if you can. Remember, you can lower your knees at any time. Bring your knees down towards the floor. Untuck the toes. Lower the chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Press back to your downward dog. softening the shoulders, lengthening the spine, pressing those sit bones back and up, taking a slight bend in the knees if you need to. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart and your feet are hip width apart. This is a great pose for charging up the body, rejuvenating everything. Bend the knees, gaze forward to your thumbs, step forward with the left foot, then the right into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. And then inhale, arms up towards the ceiling, gazing at your fingertips. And then bring your hands to the centre of your chest. Well done. Hopefully you've got the hang of sun salutations.